Kyle, we had the opportunity to chat recently and you shared some really cool stuff with me. Tell me a little bit about who it is that you serve and how you bring value to their lives.
Absolutely. So I help coaches, I help experts, I help speakers, course creators, authors, agency owners, essentially any online expert. I help them scale to 7 or 8 figures using 100% commission based salespeople without spending a dime on ads.
Wow, that's amazing. And I think I love that because I think everybody in our industry is always talking about the way to get more leads is to just spend more money on ads, but they're missing that salesperson part. And I love the idea that you're working with commissionable reps because I think most of us as business owners have spent time paying somebody who sold themselves really well, but didn't have the ability to sell anything else. And so that commissionable rep is super intriguing. Tell me a little bit more about that. How do you help those businesses scale? You're talking some big numbers, 7, 8 figures here. Talk to me a little bit more about how you do that and what that process looks like, Kyle.
So it actually takes less infrastructure than somebody might think, and it takes less people than you might think. I was able to scale my other offer, BotFox, in the real estate investing space. It was coaching for real estate investors. I brought that company to Two Comma Club, which is $1 million in
Hmm.
my business through my funnel. And I filled that funnel with nothing but leads that I found in Facebook groups and through collaborations, like I'm doing right here. And I was only able to hit about $20,000 a month when I was by myself. When it was just me and my wife, we'd get between 15 to 20K months. And it wasn't until I moved into scaling it and getting myself completely out of the sales process that I was able to hit $100,000 months. And this is all from
Mm,
organic. You don't have to pay for ads in order to hit those numbers. You can get in front of the same exact people that you would pay for ads. You can get in front of them without spending a dime. And you can tap into other people's warm audiences. Anybody can do this. It's just about giving first, giving value, building relationships, and you'll be able to get there.
I love that. I love that. Talk to me real quickly, if you can, Kyle, about if somebody's interested in this thing, want to learn more, how do they reach out to you? How do they find out more about this and whether or not it can work for their business?
Yeah, so at the very end, I'm going to give you guys the Zero Resistance Messenger script. It's a free script and it's all about collaboration. It's to be able to get on in front of other people's audiences, to get on interviews, to get guest posts to where they post and tag you in it. You get a bunch of comments and you get to work those leads. This can be on Facebook groups. This can be on Instagram. This can be on LinkedIn, on X, formerly known as Twitter, or it
Hmm.
can be in school. School is the next big one. That's where all the super really quality groups, they're starting to group around school because school, Alex Ramosi bought that platform. So it's made it explode in popularity. So that's a place you want to be. But the thing is it's so tedious to sit there and have conversations with every single person and then to find out if there's alignment or if you guys are even a right fit to deepen the relationship. That footwork, that groundwork is immense. So you always got to pay for ads. If you are doing paid advertising, you're paying for those ads with money. If you're doing organic, you're paying for those ads with your time.
So true.
But it doesn't
So
have to
true.
be your time. And that's why I do the commission based reps. What's cool about that is there's no base pay. So you don't go broke with all this overhead while you're building the infrastructure. You can build the infrastructure first, and then it's all profit sharing at the end.
Well, and again, that as a business owner is great because if I know I'm already making money, I can give even more out in commission safely and still grow my business. So everybody wins in the process. And again, it provides me with a far greater reward for far less risk. I love the way you do that. That's just amazing, Kyle. And what a great offer to share some of that insight, allowing everybody to figure out how to do that. I love that.
Yeah, and if you think about Messenger, the landscape of Messenger over the last couple of years, it used to be such a treasure trove for networking and getting clients. Anybody would have a conversation with you. You could give away a script or give away some kind of value, and you all of a sudden you have a bunch of leads. Now that was the way to stand out is to give value. So you're not spam if you're giving value. But these days things have changed. It's completely changed. Now giving value is spam, especially if that's the first thing you approach them with and you just try to push a script in their face that they don't want, they didn't ask for. So these days it doesn't work. The model has changed. You have to approach it much more from a friendship standpoint, this is all about making friends. This is all about building relationships and connections. And this is about plugging in to other people's audiences. Because think about this, there's other people that have already spent a bunch of money on their ads to build their audience. And if they didn't spend money, then they spent a ton of time and years nurturing that audience and building a relationship with that collective mind of that audience. You can't fake that. Takes years of work, but you can just go plug right into it and get that transferred authority and that transferred credibility by working with these folks and getting them to promote you.
I love the idea of leveraging other people's audiences. That is such an incredibly powerful tactic, but I think one that a lot of people don't even know where to get started with. And I'm assuming that's a big part of what you're bringing to the table, is helping figure out where do you get started and how do you find the right audiences to leverage, and then convince the people that own the audiences to help you in that process.
Yeah, and I'll give you guys a massive nugget. Out of those questions that came from that, there's one massive nugget that will help you guys. If you want more people to tell you yes to promoting you, promote them first. Lead with giving. Don't even ask for them to interview you. Don't say anything about a swap. It's all about, hey, I love what you do. I saw your post about building boats and how that's your passion and how you bring lessons from building boats into your business. That was so unique. Thanks for posting that. And he said, yeah, glad you enjoyed it. I like your unique angle on how you take business and the way your philosophy around business. And I think my audience would really enjoy it as well. I've got an audience. Would you want to get in front of them? Can I interview you and promote you in front of them? That's it. Boom, end it. And just wait for their response. A lot of the times they're going to say yes, guys. And if you target the right people, you'll find audiences of people that have just as much engagement as you or way more. This is the Dream 100 strategy that Russell Brunson talks about. But imagine, instead of having a Dream 100 people that you reach out to that say yes, that could say yes, and they change your business forever when they do say yes to a collaboration. These are big dogs like Anthony Robbins. If you did a joint offer with Anthony Robbins, your life would be changed forever, right? So it's people like that you have your Dream 100. But what about your Dream 1000 or your Dream 10,000? Because there's so many influencers that are high level, but they're not celebrity status. And then there's a lot of influencers that aren't high level, but they've got good reach. And there's all that traffic you can still plug into and tap into on the in-between of getting to that Dream 100. And that's where the sales team comes into play, is to be the machine that creates those relationships.
Love it. Absolutely love it. And been in sales my whole life. I love the ability to leverage that. That's just absolutely fantastic. So good. So good. What's next for anybody that's interested?
So comment below, guys, if you want the zero resistance messenger script and you want to be able to know what to say to people to get collaborations, this is it. It's an exact script, an exact framework that you can use to start to build these relationships and get in front of other people's audiences without spending a dime. And in addition to that script, I'm not just going to give you guys a script and have you not use it. There's so many people that give away a free thing and then it just gets forgotten about. So I want to offer coaching for free. I'm going to coach you guys personally on Messenger, add you to a Messenger group once you get access to that script. And you get taught by me not just what to say, but how to find the people that you're going to say that to, how to determine who has a good audience, how to determine the avatar, the type of person that's in that audience, and how to determine who to reach out to and where to find them. That's all part of it. Comment below, guys, if you want access to it.